Happy Saturday, everyone. I hope y'all have had a good start to this weekend. We have had some rain around, still showing up on Live IMAX 12. We've had those scattered showers and thunderstorms around throughout the afternoon into the early evening. Right now in Vicksburg and Warren County, you've got some heavy downpours moving through the southern part of the county. Here in Jackson, we are dry, just a couple of sprinkles to our south, some light showers in moving through Rankin County right now. Over towards the east, the bulk of the activity is about to move off the Pine Belt. In Wayne County, you are still dealing with some of those stronger storms. Nothing severe, just some heavy downpours here and there. And then down towards the south, about to move into some Hattiesburg, just some of those scattered storms as well. So we'll keep the potential for scattered storms over the next hour or so, but I do expect shortly after sunset those remaining scattered showers and thunderstorms to start to fizzle out, allowing for mostly clear skies to even clear skies as we head into Sunday morning. Keep talking about the heat. Well, it was another hot day. It felt like the triple digits this afternoon. Still 86 in the metro, 79 in Prentiss, 75 in Hazelhurst, 91 in Hattiesburg is the warm spot right now. And temperatures are going to remain mild throughout this evening, likely not dropping below the mid-70s. 75 for Jackson, at least for Jackson. 75 here in the metro, 74 for Carthage, 74 in Hattiesburg. And tomorrow, we made it up to the low 90s today. I am forecasting the mid-90s tomorrow afternoon. 95 for Jackson, 94 in Carthage, 95 for Hattiesburg as well. But just like today, our dew points are going to remain in the mid to upper 70s. It's going to be feeling very humid and uncomfortable. A heat advisory is in effect for the same area that it was for today. These counties colored in orange up into Holmes County, down into Madison, Hines, Copiah, and then down into Lincoln County and areas towards the west. Those are the ones that have the potential for those heat index values exceeding 105 degrees. Now, just because you are not in one of these heat advisories, that doesn't mean that it's going to be feeling great where you are. No, we're all going to be feeling like over 100 degrees tomorrow, but it's just in these areas you're likely to feel potentially up to 110 degrees. And I expect much of the same to continue for at least the first half of the week. We're going to be under an upper level ridging pattern, which you might hear referred to as a heat dome. Basically, we've got high pressure at the upper levels, and that's causing this air to sink. Well, as air sinks, it warms, and so that's going to allow for our temperatures to get even warmer as we head towards Wednesday. I do expect the high pressure to weaken, though, as we head towards Friday, which will allow for some slightly cooler temperatures, but still going to be in the 90s. Mid-90s for Sunday, upper 90s Monday and Tuesday, even into Wednesday as well. Mid-90s back by Thursday, though. But each day, regardless of whether we're in the mid-90s or the upper 90s, it's likely going to be feeling like above 100 degrees across all of central Mississippi and the Pine Belt. But in some areas, especially here in the metro, it is likely it will feel a lot warmer than 105 degrees. Even by next Wednesday, that's when I would expect our peak and our high temperature and our highest feels like temperature, forecasting potentially up to 109 degrees for feeling like that. So get ready for some more dangerous heat. Be sure you're giving yourself plenty of breaks if you're working outside this week. Rain chances are going to be lower to start the week, but then as we head towards the second half of the week, rain chances will tick up. The reason that they're lower to start the week, high pressure is likely going to remain in control from Monday into Tuesday, into Wednesday as well for much of the area, but then by the time we get to Thursday, that's when a low pressure system will move up from the Gulf with a stationary front. That will bring better rain chances, especially for the Pine Belt and those in south central Mississippi, but we'll have the potential for rain all the way from Thursday lasting through the weekend. The rainfall amounts really aren't going to be too high, maybe an inch of rain for most, but then the further south and east you are, especially down towards the Pine Belt, you're going to be closer to that stationary front, which could allow for some more rainfall accumulation, but most of us not too concerned with the potential for flash flooding this week. Now, there is the potential for some development in the tropics. I'm not too concerned with it right now, but down in the central Atlantic, a 20% chance of formation over the next 7 days. This is still a ways off, but it is forecasted that as it moves further to the north and west, it will weaken by midweek. We'll keep an eye on it, but really our focus is going to remain on the heat and the humidity for this week. High temperatures in the mid to upper 90s each day for the first half of the week, feeling like over 105 degrees likely each afternoon. Lows in the mid to upper 70s, and then as we head towards the second half of the week, that's when our temperatures will likely return to the low 90s by next weekend. but that's when our rain chances will increase as well. Decent rain chances from Thursday through Sunday. So get ready for the heat this week. I know we've been dealing with it over the past few weeks. This week, though, looks to be brutally hot, so get ready for that. Just be prepared for that. And then I know many of you still want the rain chances. If you've missed out on it the past couple of days, rain chances will be on the rise for the second half of the week. Okay, I will be back here tomorrow night with your next weather update on Facebook Live as well as on YouTube. We'll be on the CW at 9 tonight and WJTV at 10. But I hope y'all have a great rest of this Saturday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.